Happy Sunday. Happy Sweat and Sip Sunday. Welcome to Sweat and Serenity, Sweat and Sip, where we come together once a month and sweat and sip. So we got a hit workout today um, by me. And then I have a couple of my favorite people. Taylor will be working out with me. And Siobhan is here and will be chilling and sipping with us. And we are going to talk about sweat and serenity. So we're going to talk about our past trips, our favorite experiences. We're going to talk about Morocco. We're going to answer a lot of questions we have. Everybody has questions about Morocco, including when is it happening? So we're going to discuss all that. But first, we're going to get into our sweat. We have a hit workout, easy peasy, 30 minutes, body weight, no equipment needed. And yeah, let's get into it. So we are going to do intervals. So we got 30 seconds. I'm gonna keep my hoodie on because it's kind of cold out here right now. So we got 30 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. Like I said, we're doing full body, high intensity. We are going to also give you a low impact option. So if you have any injuries, any things to hold you back from jumping or doing high intensity, we got you. So let me set up my timer and get into it. All right. So we are warming up with a lunge reach. So all you're going to do is step back. You're going to reach over. So you're opening up this whole side. You're going to come back to center and switch legs. So this is your lunge reach, okay? Second, we have an overhead squat. So arms are straight up over your head. You're going to sit back into your squat and stand all the way up, okay? So you can see this from the side. Sit back, stand up. Last one, side lunge. You're going to open up. You can turn your feet out to take some pressure off of your knees. And we're going to alternate into your side lunges, okay? So just those 3 exercises, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're going to do 2 rounds. Get ready. We are going in 10 seconds. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge reach. So step back, open up. Back to center, alternating sides. Make sure your feet are planted. You have a nice solid base so you don't tip over. Good. Rest. We got your overhead squat next. So arms straight up, feet about shoulder width apart. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. So you want to sit back as low as you can, keeping your weight over your heels, okay? Arms are straight up by your ears. And if you can't get super low, that's fine. I'd rather you do it correctly than try to get a deep range of motion. We got 3, 2, 1, rest. You're gonna open up for your side lunges. Get ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Just alternating side to side. So you should feel a nice stretch in that inner thigh. If this bothers your knee, open up your feet, your toes, and don't go too low. Make sure your weight stays over your heels, shoulders back, chest open. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, one more round. of those, and we're going to go into our first working set. 3, 2, 1. Back to your lunge reach. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, overhead squats. 3, 2, 1. Go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, side lunges last time. 3, 2, 1. Go. We were doing so good. We were going the same way this whole time. Where are we going? 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, you are warm, officially warm. All right, first working set. We're going straight into this, okay? Head first. So, again, it's high intensity. So I'm going to give you a workout, and I'm going to give you a low impact version if you have any injuries or it's just too much. So we're going straight into squat jumps, okay? Weight over your heels, chest open, you're exploding. Straight up. Low impact version, squat, calf raise. Okay? So just coming up on your toes. Next, after that, high knees. I told you we're going straight into this. Low impact version, march, oblique twist. Okay? 3. Just like your overhead squat, we're going to sit down into a chair sit, and we're going to pulse. Okay? Low impact, same thing. And then sumo squats. So step wide, feet turned out, push your knees open, just down and up. Okay? Low impact is the same exercise. All right, so catch your breath. I'm gonna go ahead and take my hoodie off now because so Taylor's gonna do the low impact version, and I guess I'm doing whatever else. the not so low impact version. All right, let's get it. So we are going in 10 seconds, starting with squat jumps or squat to calf raise. 3, 2, 1, and go. Woo, what did I get myself into? So make sure to land nice and soft. You don't have to rush it. It's explosive. So trust me, you're gonna feel it anyway. Stay in control. You got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. And I'm tired. All right. Catch your breath. We're going into high knees or your marching twist. And go. If you want something in between these, high knees are too much, your oblique twists aren't enough, you can come down into toe taps. Okay, you have that option. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Is it over yet? No? Okay. So, chair sit, pulse. Get ready. Go. Arms up. Stay low. Pulse. So if you've been doing high impact with me, this is a chance to catch your breath. Make sure your arms stay straight. Chest is open. If your quads aren't burning, you're not low enough. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Sumo squats. Wide stance, feet turned out. 3, 2, 1. Go. So you're going down and up. Okay? We'll turn to the side so you can see what it looks like here. If you ever took dance, it's like a plie. If this is too easy and you want more of a challenge, you can grab a weight, a baby, a dog, a spouse, and rest. Shake it out. We're going straight into round 2. 3, 2, 1. Squat jumps or squat to calf raise. Keep going. We got 20 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. Three, 2, 1. Rest. All right, high knees. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Don't forget to breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Chair sit. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Go. I know it feels so good. So what Meg the Stallion didn't tell you is that it's all in the quads. Stay low, stay low. You're almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Ooh. Man. All right. Sumos. Get ready and go. So these are full range. The last ones were pulses. These, you're going all the way down, all the way up. If you're following my pace and you feel like I'm going too slow, feel free to up your tempo if you want more work. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. We got one more. We give you a couple more seconds to catch your breath, but we are going for one last round. In 10 seconds, back to your squat jumps or squat to calf raise. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, you're landing nice and soft, exploding from the bottom. Come on, 10 seconds. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Rest. Three, 2, 1. High knees or toe taps, or high knees or toe taps, or oblique marches. Whatever you feel in your spirit, whatever your 100% is, that's what you're giving me today. Nothing more, nothing less. Whatever you got in you. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Chair sit. 3, 2, 1. Go. If this pulse is too much, you can just hold it. You can stay low. Work on that isometric contraction. Trust me, it's still gonna burn. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. We got these sumo squats. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Go. Remember, you're pushing your knees open. So you should feel this more in your butt. Trust me, you're still going to feel it in your quads. But more in your butt, maybe a little in your inner thigh. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, shake it out. Good news is we're done with legs. We're going to do another short circuit. We'll just do 2 rounds. That'll be nice. So like I said, we're doing full body. So we're going to do a little upper body and abs next. So you are going to find space on the floor. We're going to do a high plank to a downward facing dog. So you're in push-up position. And all you're going to do is shift back to that down dog just like in yoga. And then shift forward. Okay? Then we're going to go into a spider lunge. So same high plank position. Step forward. Back to your plank. Okay? Alternating legs. Last one. We're going to come down. And you're just going to hold this low plank. Okay? So, same timer. 30 seconds of work. 10 seconds of rest for 2 rounds. Easy peasy, right?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. All right, catch your breath. We're going in 10 seconds, starting with that high plank to down dog. 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure you're pressing your heels to the floor on that downward facing dog. And make sure you're not dropping your hips below your shoulders, okay? Your shoulders and your hips should be in the same line. Three, 2, 1, rest. We are going into your spider lunges next. 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to give you a variation. If this is hard on your wrist, you can come down into your low plank and do a hip drop, okay? So you're still working those obliques. You got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're finishing up. We're finishing up round 1 with your low plank Get ready and go. So legs are nice and strong, quads are tight. Hurry up. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, one more round. Last round. This is it. You're all done. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Plank to downward facing dog. Again, if this bothers your wrist, you can come down to your forearms. You can go low plank and then push those hips up. Come back to that low plank and push your hips up, okay? So this is your variation if your wrist hurt or if you just want a variation. 3, 2, 1, rest. Spider lunges or low plank hip drop, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. You're almost there. You're almost done. Quick sweat before we sip. This should feel like a good stretch in your hips and your legs, but it should also feel like a good ab workout. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, this is it. We're finishing off your workout with this low plank. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. 15 seconds. You're almost there. Stay with it. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Good job. If you stayed with it, I'm very proud of you. If you didn't, that's okay. Save it for next time. Do it tomorrow, and let me know how you feel. All right, so our sweat portion is done. We're going to sip next. So I'm going to towel my forehead because I'm sweating. I'm going to grab a sip. So we will come back in 2 minutes. 2 minutos. Is that how you say it? No. Go to the restroom, grab some water or wine or whiskey, however you feel, and meet me back here. 2 minutes. All right. Bye.
thank you.
And we're back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are now at the sip portion of our Sweat and Sip monthly virtual gathering.
Yeah.
And we're just gathering, we're just hanging out. So we have Taylor,
Hey.
who has been on every Sweat and Serenity adventure. And we have Siobhan, who has also been on every Sweat and Serenity adventure. Two of my favorite So real quick, let's start sipping. What are you sipping on, Siobhan?
I have some water. Very hydrating.
Hey, what are you sipping on?
So I was just going to drink out of a water bottle, but Siobhan made me want to be fancy with my water as well. So I have a lovely water.
And third time's a charm. I went a little fancier with my sparkling. I have a cucumber mint sparkling water, only the finest for Sweat and Sip. So let's talk about our favorite. So we are discussing Morocco 2022 is our next trip. Due to COVID, it got pushed back a couple times. But we're still on. We're only postponed. We're not canceled. So we are going to talk about Morocco, and we're going to answer all questions about Morocco. And if you are watching this and you have Morocco questions or Sweat and Serenity questions at all, drop them in the comments because we can see those, and we will get to you. But first, let's talk about what are your favorite Sweat and Serenity memories, your favorite places or adventures or moments?
Everything on the trip is always exciting, and all the trips are new, right? So we get to do something different every time. But I really enjoy, and this is probably so corny, but our welcome dinners that we do, because then we play these really cute reindeer games, and we always play. I don't know why we keep playing Two Truths and a Lie, but we always do.
Okay.
And some people aren't very good at
that one. Yeah.
First of all,
some people aren't great.
So if you're watching this and you have not been on a Sweat and Serenity trip, yes, our welcome dinners, we always play games, getting to know each other because we're traveling from everywhere. And we always play Two Truths and a Lie because I feel like it's a fun game. And
really glad at it.
Apparently,
it is.
Apparently, I don't lie very well. But I guess that says something about my character.
No. We always pretty much figure out your lie.
Yeah, no, my lies are the worst.
They're
I don't
really
know
bad.
why. I think because everybody's looking at me, I get nervous.
You go too big. Your lies are ridiculous.
The trick to Two Truths and a Lie is you're supposed to tell a truth, but change a small portion of it, so you doesn't feel like
a whole new
doesn't come off like you're just completely lying. Yeah, she makes up a whole. And we're like, no.
I gotta make it interesting. I don't know.
Well, that's one of my favorite parts. All the adventures are great, but that's just we get to meet everybody too, right? That's when we all get to meet each other, and that's how I met Siobhan. And
yeah,
it's great.
Siobhan, what are your favorite places?
You all. So we have now gone to 3 places. I think we went to Morocco before, right?
Yeah.
I love everything about these trips. I think DR, I had probably hands down the most fun. I think the coolest thing about that particular trip was just the accommodations and the fact that I was like, I've literally been outside in the world and elements for days. I was like, I don't know if I've been in 4 walls the whole trip. So it was just really cool. And that hike was
to get to the zip line, right? That one?
to the to the
zip line.
That hike was a beast because it was just like this.
Right.
Six
So
around the corner.
again, if you're watching this and you have no idea what we're talking about. So 2019, our last trip, we went to Treehouse. She has on a Treehouse shirt. We stayed in Dominican Republic. Has these awesome this treehouse village, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And we literally slept in tree houses. It was the coolest thing. It was really, really awesome. Yes, there's plumbing. People are like, what? There was an actual bathroom. There was actual showers. Like, yeah, it was hot water. Yes,
Yeah.
all that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're ready for like to rough it that hard, but this was like glamping. Yeah. It was really cool though.
It was total glamping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
And yeah, the hike to the zip line.
I love all these trips.
So I think my favorite. Wow, because I wasn't ready. I was asking the questions, but I don't. So I think my favorite place was Bali. Bali was so awesome. Like it was just the culture. Everybody was so like nice. Traffic was crazy. Nobody used their horn. And being in LA, you're like, what? How do you even? Scooters are just nobody's crashing. Like it was just awesome. Favorite moments also Bali when we went to the monkey forest and Tish, if you're watching,
Tish
had her lotion stolen out of
Tish
by a monkey. But the monkey like latched onto her backpack and she's like turning around. The monkey's just like holding on. It was hilarious. So yes, if you're in Bali,
yeah, he almost got her very expensive lens too.
Yes, her camera lens. Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh,
her camera lens. Yeah.
But that was fun. There's always so many fun things because we always talk about living fearlessly, and yeah, I'm like the scariest person ever.
True.
Like who puts together these trips? Totally scared of heights.
I think I've tackled a fear at every trip though.
Same.
Like when we were in Costa Rica, I didn't even know I had a fear of riding a horse. Like initially, the concept sounded great. And as we are literally walking toward the horse, I was like, I'm a bigger girl. I'm like, I don't know if this horse can handle, I don't think they're ready for all this jelly. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, oh, and then it was not the most comfortable ride because it's a horse. We went through the river. The anxiety was like through the roof. Do you guys remember the like muddy terrain thing? I almost fell off if it wasn't for the fact that there was a tree right there and I like pushed myself back onto my horse.
Yeah.
But I made it and it was great and I loved it and I had so much fun.
Exactly. And I think that's part of like why I love these trips, because not only do we get to travel like awesome places with awesome people, but I personally come out a little better. So yeah, if you're watching this and you don't know me, I'm scared of heights. But it's real and I'm much better. So we went ziplining twice so far. Costa Rica was my first experience and it was traumatic. Full-blown tears. Like I wanted to climb down the ladder and just leave.
Tears.
No, wow. Like yeah. I'll post the video. Okay. It was not here, not now. But yeah, it was crazy. But ziplining for the second time in DR,
you're much better.
I was so much better. I didn't start off great. I didn't cry. Did I cry? I didn't cry. Okay. But by the end of it, I was like, okay, I'm with the cool kids now because the cool kids were having fun. And I was like scared, but I didn't want to be scared. And I just made a decision. Like, I want to have fun. So I had fun. And I didn't say that I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm better.
We get to do pretty incredible stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Like, and things that, I mean, and I plan trips and I go on vacations other than this, right? But I still don't do the type of stuff that we do. That's what I think is the amazing part about these trips. We do stuff that I wouldn't have thought to zip line. I wouldn't have thought to horseback ride through, like, I wouldn't have thought to
what was the thing?
ATV. Or kayak.
Oh yeah, I almost feel.
We've done so much stuff though.
Kayaking,
bike rides to the beach.
Wait, do you remember sea walking? when
Yes.
we were in Bali.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes, we did. I forgot about that one. Yeah,
We do crazy stuff.
we've done some awesome, fun stuff. Yeah, and the thing I love about the activities, they're activities, they're fun, but there's a workout in there, which is the whole premise of this. So, I mean, it you have officially spoiled me when it comes to traveling and how I like to travel. Um, so yeah, I plan my traveling around Sweat and Serenity
Good. So
all the
this is
time.
a good segue to Morocco questions, right? So I have a few, but again, if you're watching this and you have questions, hit up the comments, let me know, and we will absolutely touch on them. Or if you're watching this and we've already ended the live and you have questions, you can follow Sweat and Serenity on the Instagram.
Oh.
You can two go to sweatandserenity.com, or you can email me, Mari at sweatandserenity.com, or send a pigeon or a message in a bottle, and I think I'll get it. So, we were just talking about activities and the things that we've done on the previous trips that we've been to, Costa Rica, Bali, DR. So activities was one of the questions that I got about Morocco 2022, right? So everything is subject to change, but we are um, pretty confirmed. We will be doing yoga. We will do some Pilates. We will do a workout, or a couple. Um, we are going to go camelback riding through Morocco, the desert. What else? Oh, we have, because I don't have it written down. That would make too much sense. We're gonna do a cooking class. So we're gonna make some Moroccan cuisine. There is a argan oil making experience that we're going to do. There is a walking food tour. So we're going to experience some Moroccan food that I'm pretty excited about. And then there's a lot of cool stuff that Morocco has to offer. Spice market, just culture, like just I'm so excited.
Say less.
I'm so excited. But yeah, so
Yes.
you have never been on a Sweat and Serenity adventure, you will receive, once you're booked and confirmed and we're heading out, you will receive a full itinerary. You will receive pickup information from the airport. Flights are not included. Sorry. But you will be picked up from the airport. You will also be dropped off. Unless you would like to stay in Morocco for longer, which is also another segue. So what we were talking about earlier, a lot of times, because Sweat and Serenity is technically work for me, so I always plan like a vacation after my vacation. So after Bali, like we went to Thailand. After Costa Rica, we stayed in Costa Rica. We stayed in Costa Rica. After DR, I went to Miami. So I always make like a little extra like stop off before I head back. And Siobhan was talking about how she's gonna plan her travel around Morocco, and I might go ahead and book them flights with her because her trip sounds amazing. Do you want to know where you're going, like what you're gonna do, or is it a secret?
Yeah. So, oh no, it's no secret. So I
The
am
whole
planning.
Everybody's like, it's
with
going to
Siobhan.
travel the extension.
So I'm flying out of Detroit, and I have a whole little crew that's coming that time too. My mom's coming, and my best friend. So we are going to fly Detroit to Paris, Paris to Morocco. So it's about a 7-hour flight. I think a 5-hour flight, so it's not too bad.
Oh, that's
And
not bad.
then, yeah, no, it's not bad at all. and then Morocco to Paris, and we're going to stay in Paris for, depending on the dates, a couple of days before or after, depending on the dates. So yeah, we will definitely experience Paris and Morocco during our journey. So I'm excited.
That's awesome. I'm excited about that, right? I'm excited for you.
That's amazing.
But yeah, we always
Yeah.
kind of add an extra stop. So speaking of stops, if you're ready to book your travel, dates. So dates. If you did sign up for Sweat and Serenity text messages, you should have received the exclusive information about dates like a month ago. But officially, and you can write this down, the dates are September 15th to September 21st, 2022. Please don't book a flight. 2022. And September 24th to September 30th, 2022. Yes, we're doing two. So we have we have options. So either the 15th to the 21st or the 24th to the 30th. Another segue into my next topic. What is Sweat and Serenity Silver? I'm glad you asked.
What is it?
Sweat and Serenity Silver is going to be more of a low impact adventure. So we were talking about before, we did like amazing like hikes, workouts, zip lining, horseback riding, ATVs, whatever. If you want something a little more subtle, Sweat and Serenity Silver is for you. So yes, we'll still do yoga. Those activities are still offered, but they won't be in your main itinerary. So I don't know if you guys remember, like Bali, and Costa Rica, I think we did stuff. X, Y, and Z was included, but if you wanted to ABC, that's extra, right? So it's optional.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the same type of thing. I hope this makes sense. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So Siobhan said her mom is coming. My mom is also coming. Linda, if you're watching this, we'll see.
Yay! Yeah, time to
so yeah. So it was a bug. We're outside. Sorry.
The coordination though was
Dodge.
That was a whole like TikTok video.
It's still sitting there. I'm staring at it.
Anywho, Sweat and Serenity Silver is great for either if you're older, if you have injuries, if you're just not, if you follow like the lower impact exercise, if I thought it was a comment. If you just want more chill. Or if that Sweat and Serenity Silver date is better for you and you still want the higher impact, that option is also available. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So, yes, more details and specifics on those itineraries to come shortly. But Sweat and Serenity Silver is real, and it's happening, and I'm very excited about it.
I have a question.
Ooh, answer. Hopefully.
So is Sweat and Serenity Silver going to be a separate trip, or is it just like optional for those who come?
So I'm going to do one of the dates that I just mentioned will be the Sweat and Serenity Silver, and the other dates will be Sweat and Serenity. But you'll be able to do the same thing. I want to, before I start announcing like specifics, I want to be able to lay it all out. So that's going to come like this is the itinerary for this and this is the itinerary for that. So it won't be separate. It will be separate.
So there's going to be like a la carte options.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Cool.
So
Gotcha.
Yeah, you'll have your main itinerary for your regular Sweat and Serenity. And you'll have your main itinerary for a silver, but you'll have add-ons, options. Cool. You may have add-ons for both. Again, the itinerary is not set in stone. So I want to give enough info without putting my foot in my mouth. So yes.
Sounds good.
So what other questions? Anybody haven't checked the comments? Is anybody there? No? Okay. What other questions do we have? What else should we talk about?
I mean, could you do both? Can you do both weeks? Is that an option? I mean, there's like 3 days apart. So
no, you can absolutely. Okay, that's a good question. Could you, if you want to stay, if you would like to stay with me in Morocco for 3 weeks? Heck yeah, come on down. Yeah, if you want to book both weeks, yes, that is an option. Yeah, you will have to find accommodations for that time in between the 21st and the 24th, because where we're staying is not available. We will be staying at a place from this date and then this date. So this, you will have to figure it out on your own. But yes, other than that, if you want to stay, if you want to do Morocco, if you want to do Sweat and Serenity for both weeks, yes, that is available. Registration is not reopen yet. Soon, not yet. You will have to follow Sweat and Serenity on Instagram, join our Facebook group, holla at me, and I will let you know. It's opening up soon, but it's not open yet. It usually takes me about a year to plan these trips. I've been planning it obviously for a little longer because it got pushed back. So we usually open it about a year before. And if also, because I've also been asked about pricing. If you've already booked, deposit, pay for Sweat and Serenity, if you already booked for, what was it supposed to be, 2020? You're locked in. Price is not going to change. If you have not booked yet, there is an increase in price because the venue is increasing their price. So if you saw a price a year ago, unfortunately, that's probably not going to be the price. It's not going to be anything drastic, but there will be a little bit of an increase. If you are traveling alone, you have the option to either stay in a single or you can be paired up in a double. So you'll be a roommate with somebody. And I always encourage to invite a friend. Like Siobhan has been amazing at that. Siobhan invites all her friends. I love her for that.
Every friend.
Like, awesome friends. Friends, if you're watching.
Well, they hear about this amazing experience and they see these beautiful pictures and they're like, we need answers. So I give them the answers.
We have really extended like our start because you've invited friends. Siobhan always invites friends. I invite my friend. I mean, obviously, friends of friends.
And then friends of friends.
Yeah. And then the friends of the friends come. And like, it's just like we have really awesome like people. Like really. I don't know. They're just kind of
like you propose a trip, people come. We like everybody.
Oh yeah, people actually come.
People come to the trips. They show up.
So if you ever book a trip with your friends and they flake,
come to these
come
trips.
Come on over to Sweat and Serenity. I want people all in your video. I promise it's water. It's just the water. It's the bubbles.
The bubbles.
Sure.
So if you're traveling by yourself, where was I? If you're traveling by yourself, you can book a single. For Morocco, there are not a lot of single rooms available. Just throwing that out there. I think as of right now, there might only be like 2 still available, 2 singles.
Each week?
No, total.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, I think there's only, people like to sleep by themselves.
But if you bring a friend, I don't know.
Well, if you bring a friend, you're in a double. But if you want a room by yourself, I think there's only 2. Only 2 left. But yeah, so yeah, I would definitely bring a friend. Because we like that. We like when you bring friends.
So I have to say, I think the first trip I ended up in a double room.
I think everybody was in a double in Costa Rica.
Is that what it was? But I just remember like being really nervous, like, oh, I don't know who I'm gonna be rooming with. But it ended up actually being pretty great.
Who was your roommate?
Well, I don't remember in Costa Rica, but I know in Dominican Republic it was Crystal. It was Sean's friend. Crystal.
Oh, Crystal.
Yeah. Who was it in?
I don't.
I know, yeah, Crystal. But who? Yeah, I'm trying to remember who you were with Costa Rica.
My bunk buddy. I don't remember, but it wasn't that. It wasn't bad. Like I wasn't.
You had your Geico or Gecko.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
my friends. Oh, was
it 3 of you?
It might have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I remember because I remember the lizard. I remember that. So funny story about Costa Rica and roommates. My mom came to Costa Rica and she felt a little out of place. This is part of the reason why I created Sweat and Serenity Silver. She felt a little out of place because she was the oldest. And she's like, oh, everybody's all young and, whatever. And she ended up, and this was very random. I didn't put this together. She ended up in a room with the youngest person. But it was cool because she ended up being like, not her mom, but like,
total friends because she came along too.
She was like she was just turning 21. It's her birthday. It's like her 21st birthday or something. And they ended up like really hanging out. And like their personalities ended up matching like good. Like it was actually really awesome. So
don't be weary if you can't stay in a room by yourself. Like you'll probably meet a really incredible person.
Right. So if the only
that's another perk of the trip.
What? Did you what?
That's another perk of the trip.
Oh, I was just saying another perk of the trip is just like all the amazing people that you meet. And it's like these people are so awesome.
We really come together, like we were talking about the welcome dinner. We really come together at the welcome dinner as strangers. And by the farewell dinner, we're really friends. Like we do have like an extended friendship, even if it's not people I talk to all the time, but it's like awesome.
Can't wait to see you at the next trip. Yeah. Like even if I don't talk to you any point throughout the rest of the year, but I'm gonna see you next year on the trip.
And we're really like creating memories. We're really
I'll see you next year now.
It's awesome. I love it. I love Spencer. Whose idea was this? I love it.
Major eye roll. But yes, it was your idea and it's pretty fabulous.
So we talked about activities, we've talked about dates, we've talked about room situations. You do not need a visa to come to Morocco. Where Morocco? Where are we going? We've been talking about Morocco. Marrakesh. We are going to Marrakesh, Morocco. And so it's hot. So part of the reason she just asked me, can they hear you? She just asked me, how's the weather? So if you are familiar with Morocco, that was supposed to happen in 2020, the dates were July, August. When I moved it, I think there were still like summer dates. Now the date is September because September is a better month to travel to Morocco. It's very hot, hence Africa. Yeah, we're going to
Africa.
Motherland.
For those of you that don't know your geography, Morocco is in Africa.
So it's going.
I never know where these places are.
Wait, you really didn't know it was in Africa?
I don't. I'm really bad at geography. Like really bad.
All right.
I didn't know where Dominican.
Wait, so when did you learn it was Africa?
Did y'all know where Bali was?
Well, I looked it up. Oh, I mean, I knew Indonesia. I didn't know.
Okay, did you know
that Indonesia was a group of? I didn't know enough. I mean, yeah.
See.
We learn something every trip. We learn new things every time at Sweat.
Yeah.
Taylor just learned that Morocco is in Africa. Okay. Yes. So we're going to North Africa, if you know, which is very far from South Africa. It's north.
Oh, it's the opposite side?
Yeah.
Man.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So it's just water.
You do not need, you do need a passport. You do not need a visa. As of right now, you need to have a negative COVID test 3 days prior. What's going to be the case in 2022? I have no idea. So I will definitely keep everybody up to date on that. There are no vaccinations required, but there are some that are suggested or recommended. I don't know whatever verbiage they use. Don't know what they are off the top of my head, but Google is your friend. I'll also keep you up to date on that. If you're part of the Sweat and Serenity emails, when we get closer to the trips, I send out emails updating all this, what to pack. I don't leave you in the dark. What to pack, what's your itinerary, what to expect, everything, transportation. You will have to submit your flight information, so I make sure the cars are there to pick you up at the airport. And don't forget to let me know if anything changes and what.
How far in advance does somebody need to give you flight information?
I'll let you know.
That's all. Okay.
Yeah, that's details. By the time
I'm gonna book a flight tomorrow. Right now.
Registration will be open soon. Very soon. And yeah, if you have more Morocco questions, you have more. What?
No, I don't. You're gonna name the ways they can contact you for more Morocco questions.
Morocco questions. Instagram, Sweat and Serenity, sweatandserenity.com, Sweat and Serenity Facebook group, Mari at sweatandserenity.com. How else can they contact me?
You said the Instagram.
A pigeon, a message in a bottle. Holla at me. Tell your people DMs. To contact my people. Don't slide
at your girl.
Wait, slide in my DMs, I guess.
And the Sweat and Serenity DMs.
Yeah.
No?
Yes, you can. You can. It just sounded so like weird when you said it.
Oh. Well.
What else? I think.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Look at all that.
The link is below. No, but I think, did we cover
all the things?
Anything? Everything? I think that's it. Again, you can send this to your friends if they have Morocco questions and want an awesome workout. And I am excited.
Yes.
I'm excited too.
I'm happy that you guys really hopped on with me and like talked about this, because you guys have been like super supportive, like with Sweat and Serenity, and like you just made it super awesome. Like we talked about awesome people, but you guys are pretty freaking great. And I'm so happy to have you guys.
Yeah, no, I love y'all. I love Sweat and Serenity. I'm excited for September 2022. So yeah, thanks for having me, and thank you for planning these amazing adventures around the world that I can like brag to my friends about. Like, I went to Bali a couple of years ago.
Right?
All the time, right?
Oh, I slept in a tree house. That was fine.
That was cool. You know, people name drop. I vacation drop. So.
Right? Yes.
Location.
Drop your pen. You guys have also, we're not going to get into this, but you guys have also taken some good like solo trips, like outside of Sweat and Serenity. But we'll talk about that later. But if you are watching this, our next Sweat and Sip is October 24th. Yep. Sunday, October 24th, 1 p.m., same channel. And that's going to be really fun. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. But I'm excited. It's going to be something very different, something we haven't done yet.
Cool.
And I'm excited for the people who are going to be joining me next time. But thank you, ladies. Thank you. We are wrapped. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Maria. Bye, Taylor.
Bye.